Hello, welcome to Hardcore Fit. I'm Dr. Tony Riello. I'm here today to do an orientation. We need to make sure that you know what you're doing when you come into the gym, feeling comfortable about what we're up to, and give you kind of a little bit of a head start. First thing I want to do is just introduce two people that are going to help me out today. We have Shannon, who's one of our trainers, coaches, and also Amy, who has been a member for quite a while. And Shannon's going to do a more advanced version, and Amy's going to do a little bit more of a modified version because we want to be able to hit a wide variety of people. I mean, I have elite athletes who train with me, and I have people with knee replacements, people that may be way overweight, and we want to make sure that everyone can train here and we can modify around all their issues so that they have an effective and fun time at Hardcore Fit. Okay, first thing we need to do, let's talk about Hardcore Fit. Let's talk about what it is that we do here that is so successful. Our program, number one, it's very unique. I'm telling you right now, nobody in the industry is doing it the way we're doing it. We are actually taking personal training and we're taking group training and we're kind of mashing it together. And what that does is it creates a fun environment where there's more people around, plus you're getting all the benefits of a personal style of training. So it's called personalized group training. And I'm going to show you right now exactly how I've created this environment and this program to get that done. So come on over here. First things first, you see all this stuff. Don't get confused by it. What you need to know is we have 24 stations that are going to work all the way around the room. Okay? What we're going to do is every person's going to end up going into a station and they're going to do a certain amount of exercise within that station for a certain period of time, and then they're just going to move. Okay, it sounds very simple because it is. The complicated part is it changes every day, which means we have to get knowledgeable about what we're doing so that we can have that variety so we can enjoy ourselves when we're actually working out. So this is how we're going to do it. This is our stations. I would put you in one of these stations. This is just progressions. All that means is it's going to get harder and harder and harder as you go up the line. Now in this case, it's not. But if you walk over here to number 2, you can see a side up versus a 3-point core tug versus a 3-point core tug with and without the Bose shoes is actually upside down. We're going to change this. It actually gets more complicated. And as you get better, it gets more complicated. So let me just show you over here real quick. If I have you doing this side up, I may have you doing 2 sets of 9 reps. That's how we know how much we're going to do. And then if I say, a dumbbell, we may add dumbbells and weight things. It all depends on what skill level you're at, where we are in the program, but we personalize it to you. If you can't get on the floor, we'll do something different. Okay? If you can do something harder than this, we may have you working at a higher level. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you out there in TV land. Okay? So number 2, the second program that we have, other than the Hardcore Fit, is the MEP. That goes on alternating days. MEP is these particular blue sheets that work around the room. Stations 1, 2's there, 3's way down there, 4, 5, 6. We do that a little bit more like a boot camp, but it's not. Trust me when I tell you, if you know what a boot camp is. We'll have 2 or 3 people in a group. They will work on these 3 exercises for a specific amount of time, and then move, basically. And then they'll do it again and again and again and again. It's an unbelievable workout. As a matter of fact, they're all unbelievable workouts, but we put it at your skill level. Okay? I hope that really clears up a little bit about what we're doing here at Hardcore Fit as far as the uniqueness of the Hardcore Fit program. Okay? Not to mention we do all the nutrition and counseling and support and all that kind of stuff, which if you go to the other videos and you see all the testimonials, they talk all about that. You can do that on the website. Okay? Next, let's move over here. First thing we have to do, we have to learn how to do a perfect squat and a perfect lunge. So when I have these 2 ladies, first just do a perfect squat. What we're going to have is pressure on the heels. We're going to be squatting down. Let's do that. And squatting up. That's a body squat. I'm just going to kind of come over here. So you're going to see Shannon has her chest up, head up, and she's going to be putting pressure on the heels. Never will she put her knees over her toes. Let's do it wrong once so she can see. Bam. You don't want to do that. Bad for the knees, okay? On this side, you'll see Amy, she just won't go down as far because she's the one who maybe have a knee issue. She may be way overweight. She may have hip issues. So she's just going to modify. Simple. Now let's go to our lunge. We need to know how to do a perfect lunge, and there's reasons for this. So I want you to do a walking lunge. So I want you to step to your lunge. She's going to do a split squat lunge, more control. So you're going to see Shannon again. She's going to have her chest up and back. She's going to go down perfectly, and I'll come over here and stop. Pressure down through the heel, no toe pressure, pressure through the butt, perfectly formed here. Okay? And come on up. That's perfect. And you're going to see Ames. Amers is going to go down and stop before she goes too far down because she may have a knee issue. Same philosophy. Heel pressure, chest up, doesn't change. But she just won't go down all the way. All right? Now, let's move on to, we're going to be moving pretty quick. I'm going to tell you right now. We don't have a lot of time. You can always go back and review. All right? I would expect for you to do that. Thank you. All right, move on. Come on over here, ladies. Let's do 1 and 2. We're going to move on to our TRX straps. TRX straps are something we use at Hardcore Fit a lot. First thing we're going to do is we're going to show a base position. Why don't you come on over here. This is just a base position. If I ever say get into a base position, this is it. She's going to be leaning back, away from the wall, palms down. Exercise number 1, row. Let's have our ladies pull in and row. You'll see that Shannon more advanced, feet are down, feet are together. You're going to see Amy not as low because she's not as strong, and she's going to have her feet wide for balance. Okay, exercise number 2, go back to base position. Base position. There you go. Palms up. Bicep curl. We're going to be lifting up and down. That's beautiful. Again, notice that Shannon, a little deeper, has a little bit more pressure, and Ames is less deep, less pressure, feet are nice and wide. Okay, also, elbows stay nice and high. You don't want to drop those elbows. Shannon, show me bad form, elbows down. So you don't want to be there, you get nothing out of the exercise. Okay, number 2. We're going to do IYT, base position, please. We're going to do our eyes, which is create an eye with our body. So go on ahead and do that, create an eye. Beautiful, eyes. Again, she's a wide base, not a wide base. Eyes, straight up, straight down. Never creating any non-tension here. You notice there's always tension here, okay? Next, wide. You're going to have wide position, 45-degree angle, straight out, and wrists are staying nice and solid, all right? Again, wide position for somebody who might be more of a beginner, less stability here, and of course, remember, tight, 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 straight. Everything is straight and tight, okay? Next one, T's. You're going to put your palms together, straight out, 90-degree angle. Beautiful. Somebody must have taught them right. I don't know. This is good stuff. They're so serious. They need to lighten up a little bit, don't you think? Smile a little bit. Come on. All right, cool. So that's our T's. We got our eyes, Y's, T's, and rows, right? We did our bicep curls. Let's switch it around, face me. We're going to go into a chest press. It's also kind of like a push-up position. You're going to see here 2 different things. You're going to see Ames, nice wide base, not as far down. And you're going to see Shannon, much deeper. All right, so let's do a couple reps, please. You're going to go down now. So you can move back a little, sweet. A little more right there. And press. Good, press out, perfect. And she's doing a modified version. Shannon, less modified, much harder. Matter of fact, I have athletes who will be down here. They'll literally be facing the ground. That might not be you. It's okay. We'll do them just like this. Okay, and stop. Next thing we're going to do is called a roll out. It's really good for the front of the body, right, for the core. We're going to start hands right in the center of our chest, and then we're going to gradually lift our arms up, and we're going to have total core action. Unbelievable for the core. And you can see even Ames as a beginner, fully straight, tight core, back's not arching anyway. Shannon, same thing, fully straight, nice and tight, arms nice and straight. That's our rollout. Okay, when you get here, we'll do those. It's going to be great. Let's see. Let's do tricep extensions. Tricep extensions. Now, if you have a massive shoulder problem, I'm going to want to know about it, or Shannon's going to want to know about it, or any of our other coaches, okay? Because this may not be good for you if you have a shoulder problem. All right, so you're going to have elbows out, and you're going to be in this position. Move those feet in for me right there. And right there. So what she's going to do is press out towards me. Shannon, same thing, pressing out towards me. It's really, really good for the triceps, but again, total core. I mean, if I were to give them a little bump, it's going to be nice and strong. Okay, that's your tricep extension. Set up for hamstring curls. Okay, last one we're going to do hamstring curls. Everyone seems to love these, so we're going to do them. Right, Shannon?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so Ames, why don't you get in them first? We'll show the modified version. So if you can get on the floor, we'll show you modified versions of both of these. All right, we're going to lie on our backs. We're going to get in the cradles. Let's show them how to get in this first real quick. So what I want you to do is to grab these underneath like this. Do doubles once you get on your back. So underneath, so you can slide them right into your feet there. Okay? And then you'll put your feet out. Now pull them back in. Let's do it where you do single. Say they can't bend.
Oh.
Okay? Got it?
Okay.
There you go. So let's say you can't put them both in at the same time. You can do one at a time because you just can't get it. That's fine. And you're going to go flat. So you're going to see two different versions. One is hips up. This is an advanced version. She's going to pull in and she's going to lift her hips up. That's an advanced version. You're going to see over there, Amy is going to keep her butt closer to the ground and she's going to pull in. That is a hamstring curl, advanced, non-advanced. Now, Amy will have lift her butt a little bit and pull in, same thing. You can see the difference that her pelvis is going to come up, which is going to drive pressure into the glutes and the hamstrings. Okay? And stop. Amy, come on over here real quick. The other way we can do that, if those don't work for you, we could do it on a ball. Just go this way. And we'll have our heels on top of the ball. She'll lay down, and same thing. She'll just pull her hips in. And this works for those that just struggle with this. If that doesn't work for you, you can't get on the ground, I'll have you go against the wall and do this. That's it. We'll just have you guys do this. Okay? Awesome. Next thing we're going to do is come on down here. Let's go, ladies. Move on to number 2. We're going to work with our medicine balls. Here you go. Here you go. And let's face the camera here. So the first thing we're going to do is an overhead slam. And the reason why we did those squats and those lunges is really, number one, so we don't get hurt. But number 2 is when we do our slams, we go into a squat and a lunge. And I'll show you that in a second. Okay, first thing is going to be overhead slam. You're going to bring the ball up, slam it down, into a squat position, pick it up, and re-slam. The difference between the two is weight. No difference. If you cannot do this particular movement, we'll just do something else. The second one is called a push slam. From the chest, push slam. So let's push slam. Good. And you can notice they're still going into a full squat position without breaking parallel. They're not going down like this. Okay? And you also notice if Shannon goes down, her chest is still up and she's arched in the back. So let's turn sideways, and you'll see her arch here. Bam. Nice arch, so she supports that back. Perfect. Okay, let's do rotationals. I'm just going to have you guys separate out a little bit. A little bit more. Number 1, we're going to have, she's going to actually be rotating her feet here. That's an advanced version. Amy, you can notice she's going to have her toes kind of pointed out, so she doesn't put torque on the knee. But we're going to go through the same process of rotation. I'm going to start in this position, and we're going to rotate going into full lunges. Let's show those. Perfect. Awesome. And you can see how Amy's rotating her feet, but she starts in this position, right, with her toes out, to make life easy for her. All right? And beautiful. You just put those balls down there. So that is 3 of the basic movements we do with a medicine ball. We do a lot of things with the medicine balls, but that's basic that you really need to know. How you guys doing, all right?
Great.
Tired yet? Good. Yeah, all right. Everybody, let's, you're going to go on a wall here. I want you down. We're going to do some hip work. So in this area of the hardcore fit, a lot of times we'll do a lot of hip work, okay? Hip stability and range of motion is so important for a health injury prevention. Amy's going to do everything on the wall. Say she has a knee issue, maybe she has a knee replacement, she can't get up and down. All right? She's going to do our normal. Now we can advance even what she's doing, but we're going to show some of the basics here on the floor. Okay, first thing we're going to do is it's called a dirty dog. And there's reasons why we call it the dirty dog. I won't get into it with you. All right, let's bend our leg and dirty dog up and down. Okay, just go up and down so they can see the movement. Up and down. You can see Amy's just standing doing it. It works just the same way. Okay, number 2, horseback ride. Horseback ride. So they're going to drive their knee up into their armpit, out to the side, and then they're going to kick it back like a mule kick and come all the way back in and down. Same thing. She's going to do the same thing again on the wall. So if my mother-in-law is here working out with me and she's in her 70s, she's going to do it on the wall. Or if I have somebody here who has a knee replacement that can't get up down, she's going to do the same thing. Number 3, we're going to do our bird dog and rotate. Bird dog and rotate. Okay? So your hand's going to be on your head. You're going to come in and out. Bird dog and rotate. That comes from stuff that they used to do years and years ago called bird dogs and stuff like that. All right, perfect. Bird dog and rotate. So what I want you to do, actually, just do it again, one more time. You're going to bring your knee in, touch, and back out. That's the bird dog and rotate. Yes. All right, no problem. And stand up. Next thing we're going to do is called a single leg balance touch. All right? I don't want to do it because Shannon does it better than I do. Single leg balance, beautiful right there. Single leg balance touch. Now Amy's going to do a balance touch. She's actually going to touch the wall, right? She doesn't normally modify. She's helping me out today. She's actually does things just like Shannon does. So we're trying to make sure that everyone gets everything. Now notice when she comes down here, this leg is going to bend. She's straight. She's working actually the hip on the other side. Unbelievable exercise for the hips. Single leg balance touch. If you can't balance too well, boom. Shannon, show a double arm. A double arm would be non-wall, but it's a little bit less. You're going to do two arms. So she's going to go down two arm, gives you a little more balance, but it's not quite a full modification. Okay? Number 2 in this little series is a single leg bounce reach. So now we're going to actually keep our leg a little straighter. See, it's a little straighter here. She's going to bounce reach, going nice and flat to the ground. And then Ames here is going down and reaching, but she's going to touch the wall. Now the other way to do it is, if you're going to balance reach and you just can't get all the way down, you would just shorten it, just like this. And you can see how we can modify around everybody. Again, these can get even harder if we need to. Okay, for you athletes out there in athlete land, this can get even harder. Okay, those are awesome. Let's move on. Next, we're going to do some kettlebell work. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Actually, I'm going to actually amp you up so you can see a full and complete. Let's turn around. Although we never do it this way. I can tell you right now, we never do it this way. We always do it towards the wall in case one of these girls lets one of these things go. Alright, first thing we're going to do is a swing, kettlebell swing. Some of you may have done this at your local gym. We're going to have nice wide base, chest nice and high, back nice and stiff. We're going to go down, back behind us, and then we're going to swing. Okay, the difference here again, technique is almost identical, less weight, more weight. And you can see as they go down, let's stop for a second, put that behind you. Put that behind you. What you're going to see is she's actually going to go down and grab that. This is the position you will end in, okay? And she will end up taking her body and lifting her shoulders up as she comes up and down. And those shoulders and chest will stay high. Perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Couldn't ask for better. Next thing we're going to do is Romanian. Okay, Romanian. We're big into the Eastern Bloc nations for some reason. Romanian deadlift. Okay, so we're going to actually pre-bend. Okay, and then we're going to take our weight and go down. Now, what I always say is chest out, butt out. Okay, so she's going to have her chest out, butt out, arch. Now she's getting the hamstrings. Unbelievable. This is actually perfect. And Amy's doing a nice job too. A little less bend in the knees, bend a little more, perfect. And she's got it perfect too. What's the difference here? Weight. No difference. Some people use much less weight, some people use a much more weight. Okay? Awesome. You guys can put those back. Come on with me over here. Last thing that we're gonna do is come on down, come on. We're gonna work with our bands. We all call these sport cords for no other reason than the pictures say that, and that's what we call them. So we're gonna use, first thing I want to show is we have 4 of them that are typically here. We have purple, which is the lightest. We have red or pink. I see pink, people see red, I guess I'm colorblind. All right, and then you have a burgundy, which I call red, but apparently it's burgundy. And then orange, and this is actually orange, okay? That's how it goes up in strength. So when you pull these out, please pull them up and out. Otherwise they get tangled and twisted and then it actually slows you down. We do move quite fast at times. So I want you two ladies right on the nose for me. We're going to go through a couple exercises here. Okay, and you'll see that Shannon went ahead and grabbed the burgundy, and Ames went ahead and grabbed the red, which is, again, the only difference is strength here. So we're going to do, the first one's called an external rotation. She's going to pin her elbow against her side and externally rotate. Amy's doing the same thing. She's going to pin it in, although you may not be able to see her. It's the same movement. And then we're going to have a certain rhythm that we're going to want to do these things to. We don't want to necessarily go too fast or too slow. It'll depend on where we are in the program. Now she may go, give me a 1-0. She may go 1-0, quick, quick, quick. She may be going a 0-3 or 3-0, and she's going to go much slower. So it all depends on where we are in the program. Again, stuff that you'll get when you get it. Okay, number 2, internal rotation. Again, pinning that elbow against your side. Perfect. Look at the perfect posture. Nice knee bend, nice and up and tight. Stomach's nice and tight. Amy's same way. And coming across the body here, internal rotation. Okay, external working the back of the shoulder, internal working underneath in the subscapularis. And Amy's doing an also perfect job as well. Internal rotation. Next, we're going to do something called a scarecrow. Both ladies are going to face the wall. Arms are going to be up perfectly. And we're going to have their shoulders back. Think of this as a hinge right here. And you're going to actually hinge on the shoulder. Okay, same thing with Ames. We're going to move her back a little bit. Perfect. And she's going to hinge up and down. And we're going to be going through their progressions in our double arm scarecrow. We can also make this a single arm scarecrow. Let's do a couple singles. Very simple. Again, all joint stability. This helps prevent injuries. I don't care if you're an athlete or a 75-year-old female. It prevents injuries, strengthens a very weak part of the muscle group of the shoulder girdle. Okay, next. Let's see what we're going to do next. Let's do our... You got to do a couple of hitchhikers, right? Let's do some hitchhikers here. So again, we'll just move these around real quick. Shannon will go ahead and grab. And Amy, you don't have to do this. No? No, you're fine. She's going to start, why don't you come on over here. She's going to start with her hand right here. Thumb's going to be pointed in. When she comes up, she's going to come up to parallel. Thumb will be pointing out. Come over here. Go. Bam, right there. When she gets to the top and stop, thumb's going to be here. Now watch this action right here. That's your hiker right there. That's your hitchhiker. That's going to work the back of the shoulder. Try again. And up and back. Perfect. That's your hitchhiker. Okay? So all we basically did was external rotation, scarecrows, internal rotations, and hitchhikers. Those are the 4 main basic things that we do for the shoulders and the shoulder areas for joint stability. Now, what we have left out that we need to do is we need to do warm-up. Yes. But we're going to do that last, even though we normally do that first. Okay? So, we're going to have, yep, you can stand right there. Perfect. We're going to go through a nice basic warm-up so everyone can see exactly how we warm up. We start off with some jumping jacks. May shorten some of these. Now you're going to see Amy over here. Amy actually is modifying. That's a full modification, half modification. Full modification would be up and down, up and down. Why don't we get you to come on over here? It might get better lighting actually, and we'll move these ladies down. Good. Right from here, we'll go into something called a modified seal jack. So they're going to do a modified seal jack. Go on ahead. And again, you'll see Amy modify. You'll see Shannon doing normal. Okay, so they'll do 5, 5, 5, 5. Today, let's just do 3, 3, 3 so we can get through this real quick. So we'll do 5 each direction. We'll go into our I progression for the top of the shoulder. We'll go into a Y progression for this part of the shoulder. We'll go out for the chest. We'll go down and back for the front of the shoulder, just to loosen those shoulders up. Next thing we're going to do is some body squats, nice and easy, some body squats. Again, we may move in and out of order here. Not a big deal. I'm actually going to get a cue card just so I don't screw this up. Perfect. Those are some body squats. We may do 5 or 10 of those. Some pogo hops. You'll see Shannon kind of pogo hopping. And Amy won't come off the ground. Okay? She's the person who has a knee issue or just can't jump around. And we won't have her do that. And you'll see her just kind of go through a progression. Okay? Gate swings for me, please. Gate swings. Again, you're going to see Shannon do some advanced gate swings. You're going to have Amy here pushing out on those knees, getting the groin involved. And watch Shannon come up and twist her feet every once in a while, too. For those athletes out there, we'll get up and we'll do a little twist action. Okay? Let's do some crossovers. We're going to opposite crossover. This is really good for the core, twisting core movement. And again, everyone's pretty much doing the same thing here. Awesome. And they'll do left and right. Single leg balance touch, we've done before over here. As a matter of fact, let's do single leg quarter squat knee drop. Single leg quarter squat knee drop. Okay? Here it's going to be, you could do either one, yeah. So she'll go near the wall, And she's going to do a single leg quarter squat knee drive. So if you look at Shannon, she's just not quite doing a full balanced touch. She's actually shortening it up, and that just helps get the hips kind of loosened up. Okay, you can come back to normal. Let's do some drop squats. We call these curtsy lunges or drop squats, coming all the way down. Beautiful. And you're going to see Amy won't go all the way down because she's got knee issues. And then Shannon's going to be full with her chest up and back, right? Chest up and back. Beautiful. These guys are awesome. And then from there, we'll do some push-ups. Now, Amy's going to really modify now. So if you're in a class and you can't get on the floor, so Shannon will start her push-ups normal, and Amy's just going to go on the wall and do push-ups. Again, we can modify.
Usually then.
Perfect. So now if Shannon's one of those people who just can't do a push-up, which a lot of people can't, she's going to just drop her knees and do push-ups from her knees. That's perfect. Awesome. Then we're going to do something called a planking opposite. So you'll see Ames is going to be on the wall planking, and she's going to go opposite, up and down, and Shannon, let's do standing plank. So standing plank opposites, beautiful. Look how strong Shannon is. And she's going to keep her butt nice and level. This is beautiful. Now, if she can't do this, but doesn't want to do that, she'll drop to her knees, hands up, hands up, hands up, drop to her knees, and she'll do opposites from her knees. It's just as easy. We can modify just as easy, okay? From here, let's do some V-sit. Shannon's going to show you V-sit position. Ames, come on over here. Ames is not going to get on the floor. She's going to go on one of the benches we have. We have benches, we have boxes and stuff like that. And she's going to do a V-sit, crunch, and kick. Okay, and she's going to do it on the bench because she can't get on the floor. Modify, hands down. This is a modification if you can't do a full one. Absolutely perfect. Good thing I hired them because they're really good. Let's get on our side. We're going to do some hip ups. Again, Ames going to hip up right on the wall. Simple. Shannon's going to be on the ground here. Hip ups. Absolutely perfect. And if for some reason she needs to modify this, she's going to put her hand down. Okay? And if she can't do that, she'll actually drop all the way down and try to come up from that position. And she'll go down and get a little rest. Okay? So you can hip up, we can modify that. Let's hop on our backs. We'll just do some bicycle rotate. You're going to get on here, and you're just going to bicycle and rotate. Same thing. Yep, bicycle and rotate, bicycle and rotate. Again, modifying completely around. And you might say, what if there's a lot of people who need a bench? Don't worry about it. I'll make sure you're taken care of. That's easy stuff here. Easy, easy stuff. Moves on horsebacks. Let's do bird dog, leg up bird dog reach. Okay, Ames is going to go on the wall. We did bird dog and rotate in this area. This is leg up bird dog reach. It really stretches the obliques and the ribs. Keep that leg out. There you go. Don't roll over. That would be fun. Okay, bring that knee in, and you're going to reach under now, Ames. So now you're going to leg up, keep the leg up, and then reach under with your right arm. Reach under. There it is. There you go. Ames having a rough time today. We're okay with it. We don't care. They're not even laughing yet. I'm trying to make them laugh. They're not even laughing. This is crazy. All right. I'm usually much funnier. All right, stand up.
Hip bridge? Hip bridge?
Yeah, we can do a hip bridge. Let's hip bridge on the wall, remember? Back to the wall. So this is just a hip bridge. We're going to have feet flat on the floor, toes up, heels down. And she's going to hip bridge. Watch Amy. She's going to pop her hips up and down. Easy peasy. Okay? Another one from this position. Let's do feet up, toes down, toe reach. Sometimes we'll do toe reach. If we do this, it's a little harder for the ladies to do that over there. But we usually just have them do something different. Okay? And let's stand up. Let's do some lunge and rotates. So what's going to happen here is she's going to do a full lunge and rotate. She's going to do a split squat lunge and rotate because she needs more control. Okay? You getting all this over there? You able to get all this? Good. So this is a lunge, and she's going to rotate over the bent leg. Over the bent leg. Okay, step all the way forward. Let's do reverse lunge, reach, reach. Reverse that lunge. Now she's going to go up. I want her hands up over her head. She's going to reach really far over the leg, so she stretches here. Then when she's going to straight back, and that's going to get right in through all the flexor muscles. Unbelievable stretch. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And Ames is going to pretty much do the same thing from either a split squat position, or if she feels that she can do it, she just won't go down as far. Okay, she won't go down as far. She may have, again, have a knee issue. We work around that. Absolutely no problem. Okay, that pretty much sums up our warm-up for our general classes. I'm going to take Shannon, and we're going to do some advanced warm-up for the athletes that might be watching. So bring her here for me. You can have a break. Go grab some water. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is actually face me. Do double tap skip. We're just going to call a double tap skip. She's going to double tap, skip, all the way down. Double tap skip. So we do this just to kind of get the flexors going. Athletes need to do more because they do a lot harder workouts. And right from here, stop, reverse open. And she's going to reverse and open that sucker up. You'll see it when she comes around. And that's going to get the groin nice and loose. Oh, perfect. You tired yet?
Not yet.
Good. Face it in. Listen, I picked one of the more in shape people to do this so that they don't get tired. Okay, let's do side slide arms all the way down. Side slide arms all the way down. Beautiful. And stop. And coming back. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely perfect. Okay, let's do karaoke's. We're going to have knees up karaoke's for our athletes. So the knees are going to be up, 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 up.
It's
Good.
been a little while since I've done
I know, and stop. And stop. She should know this stuff. And coming back. Hey man, this film is getting better as we go. Laughing now. They were all serious. Your camera's shy. All right, let's do tinny yokas, which is the mini carries. And we'll just do them halfway. These are mini carries. Okay, as long as I'm doing the cha-cha. And stop, go back. And cha-cha back. Tinny yokas. Tinny yokas. Fantastic. And then from there as athletes, we'll go into our movement skills and a bunch of other things that we do for our athletic program. But that pretty much finishes up. Thank you so much, ladies, for helping me. Come on over. Come on over. Thank you, Shannon. And thank you, Amers, for coming. Last second, by the way, she's awesome. And so all we want to just let you know is that we're here for you. Okay, we are a health facility. I mean health and fitness, but I'm a chiropractor of 19 years now, and I'm all about doing it the right way, making sure that you're healthy, making sure that you're safe, and they know this, and I do care about you. So if you're interested at all, you can take advantage of our free week. We have a free week option. We also have a month if you want to ever purchase a month for $97. That's a trial. And otherwise, we have amazing memberships, and we have amazing members. Okay, these guys have been with me for years. Okay, years, and there's a reason behind that. Is because we do care about you. So we're going to say goodbye for now. We'll see you at Hardcore Fit.